A lot of niggas don't know, man. I've been through Cedric Zealous, man, way back in 1995. You know what I mean? I had to move to Atlanta, and I had to met that nigga, uh, Cedric Zealous. Back then, they used to call him Big Sad, but you know, that boy ended up being a rat, so I don't really like to talk about him. But back then, he was just a wild street nigga and shit like that. You couldn't hold him down. You couldn't slow him down. He always was on the go. And, you know, he was about that money, but a lot of people don't know his thing was really batteries, assaults, toting fire, robbing niggas, you know what I mean? That's what really fucked Sad up out here in these streets, putting that muscle gang down. But he used to call me a Florida boy. He never fucked with me. I used to sell that nigga them big ass dime rocks, you know what I mean? Big as your head, wide as your shoulders. And, you know, he used to come through and spread the love, you know, buy 40 ounces and shit and just drink. Back then, nigga was drinking St. Ives and shit like that. And, you know, he was a good nigga, man, a good brother. And probably like 4 months later, he got knocked off. But, you know, they were saying he had them robbed the federal treasury. You know what I mean? And that's what fucked him up. So a lot of people like, why he snitched? It didn't have nothing to do with no drugs, bro. That wasn't his claim of fame. The nigga was buying 10 rocks, 20 rocks, busting them down, you know, making his money like that. His main way of getting money was laying niggas down. He was known all through Atlanta laying niggas down. He was known by Big Sad, big nigga, with about 240, cut up, run down on you. You know what I mean? Scruffy looking nigga. Some days you see him, you know, he on some ball and shit. And then some days you see him, he be tapped out. But he was always a good nigga, country ass nigga, you know what I mean? But he fucked with the Florida boys. They used to come around our circle and come through, show love about 10 minutes, and he always kept it moving, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we had the lieutenant over there. Back then, I was just a bomb boy, and he was real cool with our lieutenant. But, you know, that's another story, man. But, yeah, I met that nigga, Said, bro. He ain't nothing like what the niggas be talking about in the music industry, man, because I didn't know him back then. He wasn't a rapper. He was just this country-ass nigga that, you know, he always kept it solid. It didn't matter where he was from. If he fought with you, he fought with you. You could trust him, you know what I mean? But he ended up going sour when he tried to go rob a federal treasury, and they booked him. This was like in 1995, bro. You probably can go look it up. That's how long ago this was. Cause I remember he said he had got out of prison. He had went in like 1990 or something. He did like 5. And, you know, that's when I met him. And then he got fucked up. Then he came back, he blew up. You know what I mean? He was all on TV and shit. That's why people was like, man, this nigga was just robbing niggas. How the fuck he end up on TV? But he was a snitch the whole time. T.I. knew about him. He flipped Ali because the other nigga in the feds had some other robberies on him. So he knew a lot of shit about what Sad was doing. So he told Sad, if you don't flip this nigga, I'm gonna get you some more time. And that's what Sad talking about. He snitched on a nigga, talking about he bought kilos and half of bricks, 9 pieces and shit like that. Because the story was all made up. He didn't know the nigga, bro. That's the real truth. But he is a snitch and he laughing because he see T.I. in hot water, people saying T.I. might be snitching, a killer Mike and all this and that. So he's sitting in the county, actually in the prison. You know, he laughing because he finna come back home. He only got sentenced to 10, so, you know, he almost out, you know what I mean? So he'll be coming home any day now, but there ain't gonna be no music. He just gonna be a family man because he still don't fuck with that nigga T.I. ever since T.I. Let his kids get beat up in that Club Crucial. His son got his jaw broke and his daughter got stabbed up. And you know, Cedric Big said, I know him from the streets, bro. You know, he would be after them niggas. He gonna hunt them niggas down, bro. It don't matter if it take 10 years to get them niggas when he get out. He still won't smoke. But you know, he might be snitching from the inside too. Cause niggas still informing him and shit about shit. And you know, that nigga there quick to cooperate. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the history of Atlanta having all these snitches. And does history repeats itself? Is it another snitch that everybody comfortable with, snitching on everybody? And if you think he a snitch, the person that we don't know who he is yet, y'all put his name down in the comments. Who you think gonna be the next ALFAMEGA? Peace of mind.